5. Shocking facts about Jesus that will blow your mind. When we think of Jesus, we often imagine the same stories we've heard for years. But the truth is, there are many shocking and lesser-known facts about him that most people have never heard. From mysteries about his life to surprising details about his identity, let's dive into 5 facts about Jesus that will completely change the way you see him. Stay with me till the end because fact number 5 is unbelievable. Fact number 1. Jesus wasn't born on December 25th. We all celebrate Christmas on December 25th, right? But here's the twist. Jesus almost certainly wasn't born that day. Historians believe shepherds wouldn't have been out at night in December's cold. Instead, his birth likely happened in spring or early autumn. So why December 25th? Early Christians chose that date to replace pagan festivals like Saturnalia. Basically, Christmas is less about the actual birthday of Jesus and more about blending traditions into one big celebration. Fact number 2. Jesus was multilingual. Imagine meeting Jesus. You probably expect him to speak Hebrew, right? But shockingly, Jesus wasn't just limited to one language. He grew up speaking Aramaic, read scripture in Hebrew, and could also communicate in Greek, the common trade language of the time. That means Jesus wasn't just spiritual. He was also a communicator who could speak to different cultures. Fact number 3. The real face of Jesus. The picture of Jesus most people know, tall, pale skin, long flowing hair, blue eyes, is actually a European invention from centuries later. In reality, Jesus was a Middle Eastern Jew. Modern forensic studies suggest he had dark skin, short curly hair, and brown eyes. In other words, the Hollywood Jesus we see today is very different from the real man who lived in first century Judea. Fact number 4. The mystery of the lost years. Here's something shocking. There's a massive gap in Jesus' story. The Bible tells us about his birth and then when he was 12 years old. After that, silence. No details until he suddenly reappears at the age of 30 to begin his ministry. That means 18 years of his life are completely missing from the record. Some believe he was living quietly as a carpenter, while others claim he may have traveled to faraway lands like Egypt or even India. These lost years remain one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in history. Fact number 5 to crucifixion, more common than you think. When we think of crucifixion, we immediately think of Jesus. But here's the shocking truth. Crucifixion was a common Roman punishment used for thousands of criminals and rebels. What makes Jesus' death so unique is not the method itself, but the meaning that came after it. A brutal act of execution became transformed into a symbol of hope, faith, and salvation for billions of people worldwide. That's what makes his crucifixion so extraordinary. So now you know, Jesus' life wasn't just the simple story we hear in Sunday school. From his mysterious lost years to the real face he likely had, his story is filled with surprises, and that's why people are still searching for answers even 2,000 years later. Which fact surprised you the most? Follow Beyond Core Facts for more updates, and tell us the next shocking topic we should cover.